In this video, I will tell you how to use Tilda, like basic functions of Tilda. If you want to change your language, you may go here to your profile and change it here. Unfortunately, it has only two options, either English or Russian. Let's go back to our projects. If you have a free plan, you have only one trial website, and here you have a page. Let's open it. When you open it, you already have a block that you can change, a header block. If you want to change a background picture, you may go to settings and content, and upload a file here. I don't know, what could I possibly select. For instance, I would like a page about coconut oil. Okay, save and close, and the picture is changed. Tilda is already designed, not perfectly, but still it is very easy to design it, and because the presets are already quite beautiful. So here you may change the header of your title. You may click 2 times and change it, or you can go to content and change it here. Upper note, title, description. Also, what do we have in every block? We have content like this, and we have settings. In settings we have alignment. For instance, if we change it, the alignment will also change. Vertical alignment. So everything is changed here in the settings. Various scroll effects, for instance, if we use static, and here, okay, save and close. Just a second, let's add some blocks, for instance, here. And if we change here to static, if we scroll it, the background won't scroll. And if we change it to parallax, what will happen? Nothing. And fixed. If we use fixed, see the difference? Like static picture, and here another just type of scrollytelling. Then we can adjust the height, for instance. And also we can change the color. For instance, we want it to be, now it's quite darker because there is a filter, and if I change the color of the filter, the color of the picture will also change. It's like here the opacity means how transparent is this filter, and if I change it, it will be less blue. And in every single block we have such settings. What do we have else? Typography. We can increase the font size, for instance, 30 pixels, and it will change. But I think if you really want to change anything in the typography or here in the subsettings, you may do it. But if you want to save your time, just leave the settings as they are already. Let's remove. Okay, what else? So if you want to deal with fonts or whatever, for instance, change to Georgia, it is all here. We may change the background position, any settings that you want to. Okay, now if we want to use a picture, for instance, but let me close it and let's look at the blocks that we have here. Cover blocks, the first header blocks. Then we have about. I doubt whether you want to use them in your article, but maybe you'll find some usage of it. Then we have title, various text blocks. Let's try to use text. What do we have here? Tilde is made of columns. There are invisible columns that the page is separated by. And here we have block widths, 8 columns. If we decrease it, it will also shrink. And we have here a starting column. For instance, we want to start from the 5th column. The columns are invisible. And if we go back, for instance, no offset, it will go wider. So just imagine that there is this invisible grid. You may turn it on or turn it off. Let's turn it on and try 5 columns widths and 3 columns offset. And the text is like 1, 2, 3 columns offset. Okay, let's turn the grid off. And what do we have? Alignment. The terms that are used here are, as usual, the main difference from other web services is that we have width in columns, position in columns, etc. This is the only thing that you should consider when you deal with Tilde. Once again, typography. Let's change the color. Text color is changed. Padding is the space between the border of a block and between the text itself. For instance, if we increase the padding, the text will go down. Okay, and the bottom padding is the space between the next block and this block. For instance, if we add 6-line padding and then add another text, the space between them would be huge. Let's select another one. Now they are closer to each other. What do we have here else? If we want to copy this block, we just click copy. If we want to delete it, we delete it. If we want to just hide it for some reason or for just some time, we can click this button, like hide, show. Also standard features, and if we want to move block upper on or more down, we click this arrows. Now, what do we have here? In the content, you have the text. If you use the text preset, you have just text in the content. Save and close. Also, I wanted to tell you, if you want to change a couple of words and not the whole text block, select them, and then here on the top you have a different variants for changing. For instance, you may make them bold, strike through, add a link, for instance. And it will look like a link. Change the color of one word, for instance, etc., etc. Font weight is like bold, but more options, for instance, semi-bold. Font family. font size. Okay, what do we have else? Text, text, image. Some features are closed because they're for paid subscription. Galleries, various galleries. Then we have for quotes. For instance, if you want to use, you need at least one quote in your article, so you may use, for instance, this. Here you put the image of the speaker, the name, the duty position, and the text. In the content, you have all these windows for input. Okay, and in the settings, as usual, block width, block position, etc., etc. What else do we have? And this may be useful if you want to divide your text in columns. Menu, and these are all already paid. If you want to use a YouTube video or something else, it is here. Store team. And the thing is that unfortunately here you cannot embed an HTML code. This is the main difference from the Wix, where you can put your code from the Flourish, for instance, just directly. Here you cannot do that. That's why you should upload an image to this website in order to put a chart. Let's try to do it. Go to image, and settings, no, content. Upload file, and let's select a chart. Instance. I think this is the right one. And here how it would look like. Okay, let's preview our website. If you want to preview it on mobile devices, even though you have also here skip the steps. Oh, no, close. Okay, preview. If you want to preview your website or anyway a website on other devices, let's try to do this. Yes, it works. You click, right mouse click, look at the code, and then you just drag it down, close this, drag this down, and here you can change the device, for instance, and look how it will, oh no, it will look on various devices. Whether it is okay or not. Galaxy Fold is not to be looked at because it's a strange device with two screens. That's why use only the common ones like iPhone, etc. And that's pretty much it. Then you just click publish. What do we have in settings? We have the page title, page URL that we can change if we want to, SEO, etc. Also, what fonts. Here you can select the font for all of your website. So from the whole content, if you on your website, you may choose one font. Page settings, we have already seen it. Site settings, Oh, this is for the whole website. And what else? That's pretty much it. So the main features that you should use is text, image, quote, and the header block for your header. Good luck!